Hey guys, what's up? Mattson here with another Challenge Mode Platinum Guide for MoP Classic, and here we are at Mogu'shan Palace. The timer here is tight, 8 minutes 15 seconds, but what we're doing is pretty straightforward. We're going to show you everything we did to speed this up. Now if you're Rock, you might want to summon an Infernal to... just before the leader clicks the thing to start the timer. See? I have that and my Doom Guard off cooldown so I can use it later. Now, what we're going to do is rush to the boss room with the trash in tow, then start the pre-fight roleplay and kill the trash while we wait. Also, yeah, I have a follow macro for the Infernal. I'll link it in the description. So, for the trash, there's Girthon Ironmaws. These are dogs. Kill them immediately because they stun the tank and leave behind a dot. I'm sorry, not leave behind, they leave a dot on them. The Stormcallers, they cast lightning circles on the ground. Don't stand on those. Lightning Bolt doesn't really hurt a lot, but thought I'd mention it. And Shock, it's a banish-like CC on the target. The Rib Crushers are pretty dangerous. They cast Mace Smash and Whirlwind, which will kill anyone next to them. Now for the first boss, it's always going to be in this order in Challenge Mode. Kuai the Brute, Ming the Cunning, and Hien the Unstoppable. For Kuai, the first one, he has his pet Quailen Mushiba out. Just ignore that, but it does have an ability called Ravage, which stuns a target for 10 seconds. And for Kuai, he has Shockwave. Don't get hit by that. It'll knock you upwards if you do. Okay, yeah, while we were waiting for Ming, I tried to do a trick with I've Kill Arc to place Demonic Circle after clicking through the floor, but it didn't work. Now for Ming, there's only two abilities to note in Challenge Mode, especially if going for Platinum. Lightning Bolt, it goes on the tank, and Whirling Dervish, at a point he summons a tornado, and that knocks back anyone hit by it. Now, why I only said two to note is because if you get a third one, you're probably going too slow to get Platinum. At least the way we did it. Now, as soon as you bring that guy down, just make your way over to those doors, which will open as soon as you take down Hien. Now, for Hien, he deals Traumatic Blow to the tank. It's a Mortal Strike-like effect, does huge damage and reduces their healing taken for a few seconds. He also has Conflagrate. He'll target someone with that and then disorient them and make them take a huge amount of fire damage over time. Just heal them. If it's on the healer and no one else can heal him, you're probably screwed. Yeah, it went on our shaman. Now this guy also has a third mechanic, but well, like with Ming, it doesn't matter because you're going too slow if you have to deal with it. So after that boss, we just rush down this staircase, these corridors into, well, I don't know. It's like some kind of catacombs. Real spooky. Now the first thing you'll see here is a Glintrock Scout. Have someone aggro that, and then it'll spawn some trash on the way. Most importantly, since we're using Invispod after this pack, is Glintrock Ironhide. Those have a buff that reduces nearby allies' damage taken, but the buff will be temporarily removed if you use a Silence, Stun, or some kind of CC on them. Oh yeah, if you're Blood DK, you might want to stop attacking him before he dies because of Bloodworms. Those things will screw over your Invispot. Again, this is our strategy. May differ from this. So now here's the second boss. Gekken has an entourage with him, the aforementioned Glintrock Ironhide. We're using some stuns to remove the buff temporarily to allow them all to take full AoE damage. Glintshock Oracle, they have a AoE heal, Cleansing Flame, don't let it go off. Glintshock Hexer, cast Hex of Lethargy on anyone with a mana bar, especially casters. Interrupt it. And Skulkers. When the tank gets in melee range of them, they cast a stun. Try not to let them get hit unless you can heal them. And every time one dies, he casts a Reckless Inspiration, which he'll also cast it on his entourage, which makes them immune to CC, but also increases their damage taken, but also increases their haste. So at 4, he's a bit of a dangerous guy, but he's almost dead, so it barely matters. Now, ignore these guys and make your way to the slow-ass elevator, the worst elevator boss in the game, my god. This elevator takes forever to go up and down, and once it reaches its destinations, you only have 3 seconds to get on or get off. So make sure everyone's on the same page here. And if you're standing under it in preparation, make sure to jump like they were doing there, so it registers you as on the surface of that elevator. Now what we're gonna do here is just skip the trash. Okay, we're gonna zoom on past him. Yeah, now the Parthak Flameseekers, that's a trash mob in here in this boss room. Oh, hang on, before we talk about that, they're gonna use a battle banner to remove aggro from those guys. Right there, yeah. A Sellium battle banner. Now, the Parthak Flameseekers, they are casters with some pretty annoying ones. Erupting Flame and Molten Barrage interrupt both of those. Girthon Swiftblades, they just leap at a target, nothing too big. Kargash High Guards just deal some damage to a tank and leave whirling shields on there. Quilon Guardians, they leave a dot and damage taken debuff on the tank, and also jump to people, where they also leave dots on. And now Zin the Weapon Master, if you're doing what we did here, which you should do, pop AoE first, then single target. So we used our Infernals, and then we got onto the boss. Now this guy does a lot of damage here. Every 33% health, he upgrades his arsenal by, in fact, he summoned these spitting daggers at the lion heads. Then there's this staff, conjuring a ring of fire down there. Don't stand that. It'll erupt for a huge amount of damage and knock you upward. Then there's those whirling axes on the ground. Don't stand by those. Now, you can do the thing for the achievement. What does this button do for this? But it's kind of risky. Oh, yep. Ring of fire there. And ground slam. Don't get hit by that. If you do, it increases your damage taken and, of course, knocks you upward. So, we got it by the skin of our teeth. Less than 3 seconds. And that was the last one that was the last one we needed for Platinum before Season 2, when Throne of Thunder came out. Oh yeah, that's just me taking a picture of this. Want to see how that played out on video. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. But like I said, some of these do include some tricks that may get fixed in later seasons, so I will remake videos if appropriately. So peace out, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe for my occasional video. Thank you for watching.